Okay, so good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning. Yes, start the timer. Good morning, good morning, good morning, 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 all sorts of morningness. Exercise. Just waiting for the thing to go bing. Bing. It went. Roll your shoulders. Big shoulder rolls. Shoulder rolls make me think of sausage rolls, bacon and egg rolls. That's probably because I haven't had breakfast yet. I will have breakfast quite a bit later, actually. A few things to do before breakfast. Notice change direction of the shoulders. You notice I'm also relaxing and straightening very gently. My legs, body's going up and down ever so slightly. Just gently warming those muscles up. Hope you will enjoy this morning's exercise session. What's the time? 25 to 9. So starting, change direction. Starting a bit later than I ideally want to start on a Wednesday. It's confusing because different days, different demands, the things I have to do, different start times. I can't do the same start time every morning, which would be nice, but not possible. If you want to know before I start, so 10 minutes, change direction, leave a message and I will get back to you. And I will give you details of probably a WhatsApp group, and then I'm not doing it yet, but once the WhatsApp group is established, then I can let people know 10 minutes before, just a simple little WhatsApp message. Just bend the legs, put the arms out, circle them, small circles. Change direction. Also making the circles just a tiny bit bigger. Big, slow, well, not slow, but medium speed, not fast, not racing, just gentle, relaxed circles. Legs are just gently bent. Pelvis is just change direction. Pelvis is just gently tucked under a little bit. Switch to the feet, toe and heel raises. Raise the toe, raise the heel. Switch to the other side, toe and heel. tiny bit there so the picture on the main screen is main screen, that's a good name for it. You know what I mean, there's two pictures. Picture in picture, cool, how posh. And roll the foot side to side. As I've said before, there's movement in the hip as well, indeed. Movement in the body, just gentle, just relaxed. In case you're watching my exercise, if this is the first one of my exercise videos you've watched, my exercise routine, change leg, my exercise routine is designed to prepare my body for what comes later in the day. And most days, almost every day, I do Tai Chi. Probably, I don't know, if it's a 31-day month, 30 days of the month I do Tai Chi. And if it's a 31-day month, sorry, we're going to be changing. Change the other leg, circle the knee. If it's a 31-day month, most months, 31 days I swim. So Tai Chi and swimming are my two things. Swimming is possibly even more regular than Tai Chi, but I do, in terms of time, a lot more Tai Chi than swimming. Change direction. I rarely swim for much more than an hour a day, although it was just over an hour yesterday. But Tai Chi can be several hours a day. But occasionally, a day off doesn't do anybody any harm, so you have to learn to be moderate in all things. Except breathing, change legs. I genuinely believe you should breathe pretty much all the time, every day. If this is your first session with me, that was an introduction to my terrible sense of humour. I would apologise, but I'm 68 and I don't give a monkeys. No, sorry, I shouldn't be rude. I shouldn't be rude. Get banged. Change direction. Breathing in and out through the nose, if you can. Arm and leg up and out. Or knee and leg. Knee and arm. We'll get it, we'll get there. Yeah, arm and leg, I was right the first time. Up and out. And then we're going to stay with the same leg. We're going to go out to the side and bring it in. Obviously the arm just mirrors, as it were, what the leg is doing. Change the other side, up and out. The idea of the warm-up is mainly flexibility and range of motion in the joints and a general loosening. So you shouldn't find that you're, change direction, particularly out of breath. You shouldn't find that you're all hot and sweaty like you would be perhaps in an aerobics workout. Excuse me. I used to study and teach karate, and a karate workout, different outcomes required, different kinds of exercise, much more, and relax, feet shoulder width, circle the hips. Karate exercise, aerobic exercise, those kind of things, generally seriously trying to raise body temperature, heart rate, for most people getting you out of breath, getting you prepared for what you might call more extreme exercise. Tai Chi is change excuse me. What was I saying? Tai Chi is much more long term. Don't get me wrong, I know karateka, people that do karate in their late 70s, and I've heard of people in their 80s and 90s doing karate, but not nearly as many change direction as people who do Tai Chi. Tai Chi is gentler, and Tai Chi is more supportive of the body. Karate, where people are, well, you don't even need to be hit, just the act of hitting people a lot in sparring, jarring the body is change direction, is potentially weakening in the long term for most people, some people. I was very lucky, I did karate for over 30 years and no serious injuries due to karate. I've done Tai Chi for, must be the best part of 40 years, raising the leg and the arm to the front. And I'm very pleased to say that even what one might call the rougher elements of Tai Chi, and yes, they do exist, luckily no injuries, which is what I want. I want health and wellness, and I suspect you want health and wellness too. Switch to opposite hand and leg, arm and leg. Double lift. Same side, arm and legs. Doesn't have to be any particular speed, it can be nice and slow. If you slow it down a little bit, then it's also an exercise in balance. Switch to opposites, arm and leg. Or if you want to be a bit faster, you can be. That's up to you. And obviously, whilst I hope you're following along with the exercises, only do what you can do and do it the way that is compatible. Diagonal arm and leg raises. I also, particularly in this exercise, gently tense the stomach muscles. Opposite arm and leg. lift, but on the diagonal. Sometimes the double lift is very obvious, other times not as much. It sort of blends. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, sorry, double lift. Well, hold on, I'll get there in a minute. There we go. Double lift. Forgot who I was, let alone what I was doing. Double lift, opposite arm and leg. And relax. Feet, shoulder width, turn the waist, let the arms float around the body, let the legs relax, the knees bend, or the knees relax, the legs bend, however you want to consider it. Gently letting the arms float. Doing this exercise for 2 minutes. As you relax more, so hopefully you can increase how much the waist turns. You can sit down, as it were, a little bit more. As the legs bend, you take the bottom slightly backwards and diagonally down, as if you were resting against a bar stool. The bar stool analogy, I forget the name of the instructor that I first heard it from, but it's a very good metaphor. Is it a metaphor? I think it's a metaphor. Certainly not a meta 5. Nice and relaxed. The waist doing the work. The hips turning a little bit, but not too much. Mainly the waist. Bring the feet in slightly, legs bending and straightening, the arms relaxed, floating up and down, nice and gentle. The body remaining upright. The body shouldn't bend forwards and backwards, the legs should just be going up and down. It's the arms go forwards and backwards. If you find the muscles in your legs are getting a little bit achy, for me, that's certainly true of my right leg. The trick is just to, well, one of the tricks is to just carry on but relaxed. And we now move from the weight from one leg to the other ever so slightly. We push up one leg, then the other. So obviously when you push from one, the other one bends. You push from the other one bends. The waist turns. The combination of the movement in the legs, the hips and the waist gives you this diagonal diagonal movement of the arms. The arms should be as relaxed as possible. When you're doing Tai Chi, the relaxation should be such that you do not over-relax. There is a term I coined many years ago, which is Tai Chi like overcooked spaghetti. And you don't want Tai Chi like overcooked spaghetti. The spaghetti in your Tai Chi should be al dente. I think that's the correct word. So, movement and arms in Tai Chi should be completely soft, completely relaxed, but with strength. And it's a difficult concept. People talk about a needle wrapped in cotton. What else do people talk about? Well, Tai Chi people talk about a lot of things. It's basically, you want your Tai Chi body to be optimal for whatever demands are being placed on it. That's, and relaxed. That's much easier to say than to do. This exercise, I'll try it forward. We're just going to step and come forward. The hand comes up facing you, turns out, up and out. So it's a circular motion. You're trying to get to that point in space with the hand as far forward as you're going to put it at the same point in time as you step forward and you finish transferring the weight forward. It's not a huge transfer. It's 60 or 70%, probably about 60% of the weight going forwards. Whoops, my timing was off there. That's why it's called an exercise. It's something you practice to get better at. The next one, just very simple circles. In front of the body, the arm crosses, and then the other arm crosses. So my right arm is on top, my left arm is on top. Right arm, left arm. Legs relaxed, knees slightly bent. Change direction. change direction. Trying to relax as much as possible. But I've started to add in a small bending and straightening of the legs, change direction. And relax. Keep the legs bent, tuck the elbows in. Oh, excuse me. Rotate the hands. Other direction. Just sideways so you can see the position of my elbows both in the same direction, so I'm doing both hands clockwise, so you can see that my forearms stay fairly still. Hopefully your forearms are also staying fairly still. Legs relaxed, knees bent, all knees relaxed, legs bent. Other direction. Try and take the hands through as full a range of motion as I can manage. Interlock the fingers, push out, come back, push up, come back, push out, come back, push up, out, out. Gentle stretch on the fingers and the wrists. Sorry, I was just coming in to check the time. Keep going. I'm going to come in close to the main camera because the next exercise is specific to the wrist. Bend the wrist, put the other hand on top, pull down. I'm keeping an eye on the timer because I actually want to change this after 15 seconds. Take the hand the other way so you're pulling backwards on the wrist and also straightening out the arm. A fully straight hyperextended arm like that is very unusual in Tai Chi, but in this exercise it's necessary. Bend the wrist, push down. So I'm pulling down with the elbow and pushing down with my hand on the back of the other hand, stretching the wrist that way. Legs are just a little bit relaxed, that's all. forgot to do that, so we'll do that. I think I did 30 seconds rather than 15. Well, how naughty is that? So what we'll do is we'll go off-piste, as it were, to use I nearly said swimming, skiing. You don't go off-piste when you're swimming. Skiing analogy. Take the hands, place them together, push them together, but push down as well. So again, you're working the wrists. So I'm ignoring the timer for a little while. And then put the backs of the hands together, push them together, and gently lower the elbows. Take one hand out in front, thumb down, put the other hand over, bring the hands round and to the front, and then back, round to the front, back. Fairly gently. Different people have different flexibility in the arms, so do whatever is correct for you. Then, oh, that just happened to be in time with the timer. Take the hands over, so the other one's on top, interlace, holding the fingers together, bringing the hands through. Relax. Take the hands, push them together behind the back, pull it up. Trying to keep the back fairly straight. You can also try and keep the legs ever so slightly bent. Then take the hands down, put them together again. Well, turn them upwards first, sorry. If you're very flexible, you can do that all in one move. Palms together, pushing the hands up the back. Then relax. Put one arm behind the back, fingers in the middle. Push, sorry, let me come back a bit. Push down on the elbow, so I'm pushing my fingers down the spine, stretching, mainly stretching the tricep muscles. And change to the other side. Keep going. And relax, circle the shoulders a bit. We're going to go back to using the timer, so I'm keeping an eye on it. Circle the shoulders the other way. Bend the legs, sit diagonally backwards, relax. The head is going to go side to side. The next exercise, the hands are going to come up to the chest, the head is going to go up and down. That'll happen in a few seconds. Hands up, head up and down. Look look to the front and then tilt first one ear, then the other ear up towards the ceiling. Relaxing my knees and legs a little bit more, letting my body sink down a tiny bit more. Looking to the front, taking my head forwards and then bringing it back and tucking the chin in slightly. Looking forward, keeping the head upright, but taking it, the whole head, side to side. The particular sequence of neck exercises that I've been doing for the last few months come from a YouTube video, and head down and roll. That I saw, and I will post a link to that video and acknowledge the gentleman who certainly encouraged me to do the chin, whose video encouraged me to do the chin forward and backwards and the head side to side. The rest of the exercises I'd done for, I think, and possibly this one as well. This one, the U shape, up and down, side to side sort of thing, those I've done for many years, but there were a couple of extra ones in his video. This one isn't in his video. I've forgotten the gentleman's name, but never be afraid to learn from multiple sources is the, and relax, circle the shoulders some more. By the way, when I'm doing exercises, I make no apology at all if I repeat an exercise. There are aspects of your body that perhaps get what you might term under-exercised, and shoulders hold a lot of tension other direction, and to do some extra shoulder exercises is almost always a good thing. And relax, give yourself a shake out. I'm going to stop the timer and then I will be back. Approximately 38 and a half, keep shaking, because why not? 38 and a half minutes of exercise there. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a message if you did. Please leave a message if you didn't. Polite messages would be nice, but hey, this is social media, what do I know? Any questions? Ask. Anything you would like me to particularly pay more attention to? Please ask. Other than that, have a lovely day and thank you. Bye.